Business is actually good if we compare to the situation here right now. I mean, we are still working with a big tour operator from Scandinavia. It still is very popular for us right now. So occupancy is very high, and there's a lot of work, and it's going good.
I think that the political situation in Thailand had a direct effect, immediately resulting in cancellation at that particular moment. But the economic turndown for the long term has a larger negative effect, and especially when you look at low season, for example, where bookings are very slowly coming in. That is because of the economic turndown more than the political situation in Thailand.
Well, business at the meantime for Tvphuket is still good, but if I have to compare with the last year, I would say last year was better. The closure of the Bangkok airport has been completely finished, so that is not really affect. I think the next issue would be the world economics at the moment. Well, I think what we are waiting for actually is the improve the development of the economics. The people who actually traveling that we are waiting for them to come back. There are some, actually not some. There are a lot of people who are still traveling at the moment because of they're using the moment of the current exchange that are dropping or anything, so they're using that type of issue to travel because they can travel now as cheaper as last year. So I think what has been changed is we have a little more of the new market that coming to Phuket, to the hotels. In fact, there are some people that have never been to Thailand before that already comes and experience this time of the year.
Well, I think we have to look at two ways. One is that there might be less tourists in the in the first half of the year. And I think our strategy is to be confident in the Phuket product, to be confident in services, in the hotels, in the facilities in Phuket, and promote those. For the second part of the year, I'm very confident that the customer will be back in Phuket, that there will be back, that the Phuket market will come back. Phuket has a very good reputation. Phuket has a very good name, and I think by the beginning of the second half, when people start to book again for Phuket, that Phuket will be back to its normal business and its normal occupancy.
Yes, we do have, but not during the peak season, let's say, the high season and the peak season. But now in March and April is coming in, we are seeing that the bookings are going down quite much. But because Scandinavia fly directly to Phuket, we haven't been so affected. I would say it's heading, it will head down for 3 or 4 years now. Now will be the big affection for Phuket as a tourist island. This has happened in many famous places like Cyprus or Mallorca before, but it will always came back. But now I think the time is for Phuket to come for a small ice age. Now we just have to take care of all the people and just show them how good Thailand really is and make them come back again. And I think I'm very sure of that.
Well, the high season where we're still in has a huge European level, but the last minute pickups with the special offers that we bring out on the market are mainly from Asian countries, and that is also weekend business from Kuala Lumpur, from Singapore, from these kind of destinations. Driver for the last minute pickups over the last couple of weeks was that the promotion which we did together with the Hilton hotels online, bookings made by Hilton via the Hilton.com websites, receiving discounts on rates and on food and beverage, was the main driver for the last couple of weeks occupancy pickup. Life goes on indeed, and I'm happy to say that we're still having reasonably healthy occupancies, and we are catering for the guests as we normally would do in any other season.
A lot of them, actually, they come from all over the world, but mostly they are from Australia. They're from Europe, but not this time. I mean, from actually from the peak seasons, and of course a lot of them from Asia, around Asia. Personally, I can see that a lot of things would probably, I hope, and fingers that by the end of this year it should be better. So let's say that I'm actually thinking of year 2010 already. That the beginning of 2010, what we will do, what we'll have to what we have to give to the customers or the guests in order for them to be able to come again next year.
I have been appointed the Australian Honorary Consul for Phuket, Phang and Krabi since September 2005, and I have enjoyed working in that role, trying to look after many of the Australians who come to Phuket and to represent those Australians who choose to live in Phuket. Australia is now the #1 country for supplying tourists to Phuket. According to the TAT, we now make up about 25% of the visitors that come to Phuket. Australians, when they come here, they have a similar lifestyle in Australia. Australians love the beach. They're happy people. Sometimes they drink too much. Sometimes they get into trouble. And it's my job to look after them when that happens. But it is also my job to look after the many Australians who are living here and ensure that they are treated fairly as with everyone else who should be in Phuket. The Chawar at Hatsurin, at Surin Beach, has been completed since July last year. During construction, we employed 350 Thai workers every day. Now we have a staff of almost 60, and we are working hard to attract the high-end customer to come to Surin. Surin Beach is a beautiful beach. At the Chawar, we think we have a beautiful resort. We have not overbuilt the area. We have a large pool area, lots of gardens, underground parking, undercover parking, and we have already had many VIPs, both Thai and Falang, coming here. We hope that the Chawar will continue to provide the 5-star accommodation that many people look for, but it is important that if we are 5-star here, when the people leave the Chawar, they have to see 5-star outside, not 1-star. They have to, the whole area needs to be lifting its profile. The Orbitor have been very strong supporters of the Chawar. They are encouraging us to attract the high-end customers. So are TAT. We have had a function here, for example, for the Australian ambassador, when we had many people from the Orbitor, Orbajor, government officials came here, Pawar, Rongpawar, all came here to meet with the Australian ambassador. So it forms a good central place for meetings such as that. But we hope that we can attract some more customers. Unfortunately now our occupancy is 20%, which is very bad, particularly now coming into the low season. But our staff are working very hard towards maintaining the high standards that we set, and we sincerely hope that if Phuket can improve itself, if the world economy can improve itself, obviously our staff will be very happy, because with the service charge that the staff receive, it helps them and their families to survive.